myself means my time, my things, my money, my possessions, my family, relatives, all relationships. Self-esteem is about how I feel about myself. So how do I feel about myself? So just take a moment now to check inside, how am I feeling about myself? And don't just say good or bad. Try to be a little more specific. Maybe I'm anxious, maybe I'm excited, maybe I'm feeling determined and strong. Maybe I am feeling stressed and depressed. Try to get in touch with how you're feeling. Yeah, did you? So this is very important to, from time to time, just sit, just stop and sit and ask yourself, how am I feeling? In fact, right now, can you just take a deep breath? And just sink into your seat. Try not to clench your fingers. Just try to relax. Try to relax your feet. Just let the seat hold you. This is awareness. Awareness of my being. So throughout the day, how much am I aware of myself? Who is the observer? Who is the one speaking? This is actually a multi-million-dollar question. Do you know who you are? Who am I? Am I strong? Am I powerful? What am I capable of? Am I aware of what I'm capable of? So these are some conscious thoughts that I need to keep in my awareness. If you know your goal, then you will know when you arrived. If you don't know your goal, you could pass it and be ignorant of it. So what is my aim in life? What is my purpose in life? Why am I here? To do what? To give what? To share what? To be what? So lately I've been saying that being is also a verb. Being is not just a noun. I don't know if it's translated properly, but human being. But being is a noun in English, but now I'm saying being, just like sleeping, doing, eating, walking. Right? So it's a verb. Being is a verb. So you can just be and enjoy. And what's happening is that your inner world is changing by just being. This is actually the false illusion that I have to do things to fix my inner world. In fact, you have to do nothing. Nothing means be still, be calm, create one thought, be still in one thought, the experience of one thought. That's it. And that in itself makes you powerful. So yeah, choose your awareness every day. That's what I would encourage you to do. And so I would say choose a nice point of self-respect for yourself. So we have lots of nice things like I'm strong, I'm powerful, I can do it. Everything is always working out for me. I'm able, capable. Any virtue, any power, just try and hold that in your awareness. And for us also, after many decades of meditation, we are still practicing this. And you know why? Because when something happens, something dramatic, some accident, immediately this comes to the forefront of my mind. But Aruna, you said that you are strong. But Aruna, you said that you're capable. And I say, oh yeah, I did, yeah, okay. And I get back in control of my life. Okay, my thoughts, my feelings. Okay, then inner work is also understanding. So choice, healing, awareness, understanding. Understanding the bigger picture. Okay, I don't live alone in this world. Would you like to live alone in this world? I think there was a movie once, right, by Will Smith. He's the only survivor in the world. He's not very happy. So we enjoy having people around us and we enjoy company of others. In fact, people leave their windows open just to be able to hear the children playing, or people walking, or the cats and dogs shouting or barking, meowing, whatever. We like to hear the world outside. We live in a world that's quite dynamic. But despite that, I have to live in my inner world. Let me not use the external world to escape from my inner world. So I need to understand that once I begin to manage my inner world, my outer world will automatically sort itself out. If you are happy, if you are the one family member that is happy, that is strong, what's the vibe that you're going to emit? That of strength. In fact, even my relatives, they will phone me at times of crisis. And they'll say, okay, what does your knowledge say about this? Otherwise, we don't talk much. But they know that if they have some kind of emotional crisis, family crisis, yeah, they come to ask, okay, how do you deal with this? So once I have my priorities right, what is my priority? First, I have to look at myself. And then the outer, as I said, will sort itself out. Okay, so as I said, start your day positive, powerful, and then it will ripple out, right? I don't know, again, how the translation is, but atmosphere is actually atomsphere. Atom, whatever atoms are here, that's the energy that's being created around you. So when you walk into a room and you find it's a heavy atmosphere and nothing has been said yet, then it's the energy of the people. It's their thoughts. Maybe something heavy is coming to you. Something you have to face. But again, if there's lightness, there's happiness, there's joy, what's the atmosphere created then? And the atmosphere that we created here was of peace. When I walked in, I felt, oh, how calm and peaceful. But that's because we're thinking like that. All of us are thinking about calm and peace. Does anyone here want conflict? Yeah, the question is there. Do you want conflict? No. Yeah, love. So we want peace and love. So we have these thoughts. And this then creates this atmosphere. And then it creates this atmosphere. So the walls are reflecting back, what I am thinking. And another thing to add to this is, we have an expression that when your inner world changes, like as you change, the world changes, okay? But it's not that the world changes. The world rearranges itself. The world rearranges itself because of your energy. Okay? So you have that much power to, rearrange the world around you. Okay, now last point. what is inner work? Inner work is being able to respond positively to life's challenges. So respond and not react. So again, I need to be in touch with my emotions and feelings. So I would say feelings are something like this. Okay? Emotions are like this. So emotion in English is energy in motion. When I'm emotional, I'm reacting. So somebody says something, again, it touches the wound, and it's some trigger from inside, and I say, oh no, how dare you say that? They are just making conversation. And you reacted because there's a lot of, why is it a trigger? Because you have a gun, and you have the trigger, but you can pull the trigger and nothing happens. But if you pull the trigger and there is ammunition inside, then there's a loud bang. So what is the ammunition? The ammunition is my undealt feelings, emotions. I have to resolve them, sit with myself and really be kind to myself and give love to myself and heal those emotions so that I'm not reacting to the stuff that's happening. Another aspect of respond and react is that when I meet you first time, I'm nice, I'm kind, I trust you. But let's say that we keep meeting and you keep coming late, you keep coming late, you keep coming late. Then what happens? Then I react, I don't respond. And why do I react? Because I'm reenacting. I'm saying you came late last time and the time before and the time before, and you're going to come late again. Or you did come late again. And so I react. In other words, I get emotional. I don't like reacting, but I get emotional. And I might say something with my emotion. Okay? That's not right. I'm not saying that's right. But again, I have to observe, why is it that I don't like people being late? Why am I getting angry? And anger is a secondary emotion. The primary emotion is I felt disrespected. You didn't respect my time. You didn't inform me on time. And that's why I'm not happy with what you did. Okay. So, choice, healing, awareness, understanding, and responding. Okay, these are the ways to do the inner work. Overall now, to conclude, again from my experience, is that in meditation I am able to take a good look at myself. If I'm not looking at myself, then others will point the mirror to me and I won't like it. Others will say, Aruna, you know you're doing this. Aruna, you shouldn't be doing that. And actually nobody likes being told what to do. So in meditation, I'm becoming a self-sovereign, a master of the self, and I'm taking a good look at myself. And actually it can be quite fun. It doesn't have to be heavy-hearted. It can be a lot of fun and you get to know yourself. So you have to befriend yourself. When was the last time that you made an appointment with yourself? You have to say to yourself, what, this one? Every day you do. Okay, very good. So you have to say to yourself, okay, Aruna, let's go out. Let's go for a walk. Let's go for a coffee. Let's go sit there. Let's go do that. You have to have that loving relationship with yourself. And if you don't, then nobody else will. Right? Yeah.